Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market due to the geopolitical tensions that are going around in the world, the entire crypto market in the last 24 hours has seen a very strong and volatile market. Even if you look at Bitcoin, you can see that Bitcoin is trying extremely hard to get out of the demand zone between 80,000 and 84. If it's able to hold the resistance currently as a support at 84,000, there is definitely a lot more upside potential as compared to downside in the short term coming. At the same time, the pricing band highlight 4 critical support levels for Bitcoin: 76,000, 58, 43 and 39. Dogecoin rebounds from 16 cents. Could 19 cents be next? Japan considers officially classifying cryptocurrency as financial product by 2026. And you guys know, if Japan is able to pull this off, a lot of countries around the world will be trying their best to ensure that they can be first in this race. And Tether acquires a new 8,888 Bitcoin worth about $700 million, expanding its Bitcoin reserve. And Bitcoin sellers dry up as weekly exchange inflow near 2-year low. So that should give you perspective. Less selling pressure is definitely helping the crypto market, and maybe the next leg is around the corner. Now, before we get into all of this, if you guys are here for the first time, you want to stay up to date with everything to do with the crypto market, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button, especially turn on your notifications so you can stay up to date with the latest and the greatest news first. And while you're there, slap a like on the video. Just help the YouTube algorithm push the video out to more people. More people are paying attention to what's happening in the crypto market. They decide to buy into it, start spiking up, and all of us make a lot of profit. Now, first of all, I want to show you guys the Dogecoin price action, because this is going to be the game changer. I always mention, whenever the retail investors like to make a recovery or return into the crypto market, the first place they invest is meme coins. And if you just look at the 2-hour chart, you can just see that this singular hour where we are sitting is pretty much the time where the super trend for Dogecoin was flipped into an uptrend after, let's say, about a week of consecutive downtrend that we were following. And this is obviously due to the panic selling that occurred as the tariffs were going to go live not very far. Now, the tariffs are still going live, but there are some very interesting tensions which are taking place. You guys know America and Venezuela and Iraq are not in good condition currently, so that's why today you might have noticed that the oil prices have shot up very strongly. So if any country decides to use these countries' oil, America is thinking of putting more tariffs. So what kind of impact will this have on the overall, trade? Now, obviously the US dollar will struggle a little bit to ensure that the trades are kept safe, but they will need to find a different position. And what's going to be the safest option? Well, precious metal and crypto. And that's why crypto is slowly starting to show a little bit of strength, but this can also be taken in a little bit of a negative way. Now, one thing I want to make clear, I like reading comments, and yesterday I saw a comment that said, "This person is not good," and that's a clear statement towards me. I just want to say, whenever I talk about crypto, I'm extremely optimistic towards crypto. I see it doing very well, but all the time if I say, oh, Bitcoin's about to go to $200,000, I'm not just a random person that knows nothing and it's just trying to hype up a crypto market. Rather, I'm trying to give you a little bit of a critical thinking in terms of what kind of geopolitical events will actually take place to allow for a better market. So I'm just trying to be a little bit clear, and at the end of the day, this is still my personal opinion. It's not financial advice, so make sure you do your own research. Now, first of all, I want to show you guys this. This is extremely important. Now, these are the critical support levels which are going to be playing a very crucial role for the entire crypto market. 76,000 is going to be the critical support level that Bitcoin will have to hold for the next leg. Now, let me tell you one thing. If we fall under 80,000, there is an air gap which clearly suggests that 70,000 is actually going to be the next critical support for Bitcoin. And Dogecoin is slowly starting to show signs of recovery. Now, this recovery is coming even without Elon Musk's support. We all know that Elon Musk clearly mentioned in an interview that no longer, or Dogecoin does not have any space in the US government. And that's a strong statement, but let's just say the Dogecoin army was still able to take it with very good ease. And Japan moves granting cryptocurrencies legal status. According to the local financial service agency, intends to submit a bill to Parliament amending the Financial Instrument and Exchange Act as early as next year after conducting a detailed closed-door consultations with the industry experts. Currently, Japan classifies cryptocurrency as means of settlement under the Payment Service Act. This designation has overseen their use mainly as a payment tool rather than an investment vehicle. Now, this should give you perspective that there will be a lot of countries around the world which will follow the footsteps of Japan and try to get, cryptocurrency into the financial product as soon as possible. And Tether is trying to expand as much as possible, as they have done a very big investment as Bitcoin actually fell all the way down to 80,000. So this should give you perspective why Bitcoin was able to make such a good recovery. About $730 million worth of Bitcoin being purchased, and Bitcoin sellers are slowly starting to lose interest. Now, you guys know whenever someone sends their money to an exchange, even a whale, that's pretty much their idea of selling. But when they take it off an exchange, they're pretty much going to be holding for the long term. Well, now the amount of inflow down 64% since November. So that just gives you perspective that the sellers or the short-term holders are slowly drying up their wallets, and now there is no way for them to actually sell for the market to go down even more. So what's left? Well, upside is going to be much greater. Dogecoin open interest is up about 3%, while Bitcoin is up about the same period. And BlackRock CEO says every stock, every bond, every fund, every asset can be tokenized. And this is huge because an ETF being released can make a huge difference to the entire crypto market. And just in, Elon Musk says US government deleted a terabyte of financial data to cover their crimes, but they don't understand technology, so we recovered it. And let's just say if they're able to recover a lot of deep end stuff, it can make a huge difference. And Dogecoin is facing two key resistance, 18 cents and 21. Breaking through both could be the catalyst for the next big bull run. And new month, same question, where do you think we are heading currently? Now, if you ask me, I still feel like we are in a thrill zone before we see a little bit more explosion, before the market starts showing a little bit of a downtrend. That's all I'm trying to say. That's my perspective in terms of where we are currently. But I know some of you guys might say that we are in the anxiety phase and there might be a little bit of a selling that might take over. Now, Dogecoin price, this was a banner which I saw today on Twitter, from 17 cents to $1.70 very soon. And ZA Miner launches a free cloud mining platform empowering Bitcoin and Dogecoin enthusiasts in 2025. Big deal. And XRP price faces a pressure as whales sell and long-term holders accumulate at a lower level. I mean, this should give you perspective. What's happening currently is majority of the long-term holders are just going to be scooping up as much as possible as the prices are going to be lower. Again, I just want to make it clear, everything I say in my videos is just my personal advice. It's not financial advice, so you just need to simply take it with a grain of salt and maybe learn something from it, and we can all learn together. Now, if you want to put your money into anything, make sure you do your own research. Other than that, I hope you have a great day and I'll see you soon.